Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Harbor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Throwing right. Makes the grab, it's Harbor. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Oh, he's got a chance. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best.
Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Second down, he'll throw it. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle, edge off. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Harbor. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Webb. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Herbert. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Broncos lining up, just needing a few top inches on 3rd down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down. And
there he goes. Got the 1st down and more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that's going to tie it up.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Lincoln. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together, keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll move the tight end. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got his man. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He unleashes a long one. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Makes sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quick release on the RPO. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Sets up the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize. Out
of the gun, they'll run it inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. Past the 30. Gashes him in the middle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. He's got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting to school.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sun Devils are flying down the field.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to throw again. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Shaw. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 4 wideout set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line, it's Webb. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught, close to the marker, it's Harbor. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boise State. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Boise State 38, Arizona State 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It looks as if this game, he's looking deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Lofts one high and deep. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
1st and goal, Arizona State.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
number 6. Alternate in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll run it again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Boise State, 35. Arizona State, 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Arizona State
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.